Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy September. Where did August go? If someone finds it, please give it back to me. I really do. I feel like I slept through August. I don't know if anyone else feels like that. Happy Friday, though. I have a long weekend. I don't know if anyone else does. I actually have a wedding to go to tonight, which I'm excited about. It's a work wedding. So that means everyone from work will be there. It's usually a fun event. Okay, so starting at the top, I drew Renee's cards again from She Who Wins. If you haven't bought her book, go out and buy it. Rejection is redirection to something better. Now, here's the problem with that saying. The problem is when you hear it, okay? Because if you've recently lost a job, broke up with somebody, whatever your issue was that brought you heartache, and somebody says to you, well, rejection is redirection to something better, then you're not going to hear it. It's just going to tick you off, okay? We only absorb things when we're ready to hear it. So if your newly broken up friend comes to you, crying, I broke up, and you're giving speeches like this, they're not going to hear it. Nobody's going to hear it. There's a process of helping the heart heal, okay? And there is a skill, I like to call it a skill anyway, of when to know to say certain things to people. Now think about that. Like, there is a skill in the grieving process of when to know to say things. Okay, so when I drew these cards, I was like so psyched. And then I got to the Three of Swords and I was like, darn. And then I got to the Fool and I said, ooh, could be pretty good. I feel there's somebody out there who's had some serious heartache. You could have been in a third party, but you don't have to be. Maybe you went through a divorce. You've went through some sort of a breakup. Three of Swords is just sorrow. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just sorrow. So we started with the Magician. And the Magician to me is always the man who has everything. Okay? Is somebody's soulmate. Don't get caught up in the gender. It's starting from scratch. It's like I've never met anybody else like you, which you probably haven't, I mean, like I always say, you can meet people who are similar in appearance, culture, maybe even some habits, but not everybody has the same energy blueprint. They never will. So you could be meeting somebody, and I think you are. This is for my people who are broken up. You're going to be meeting somebody brand new. And this person, I believe, is a soulmate of sorts. Okay? I always believe the Magician, when it shows up, is a soulmate. I feel like this person is kind of was a tortured soul. So maybe you're really ahead of your heartbreak and this person is just coming out of it, okay? Because don't forget the Hangman, he hung up in that tree, contemplating and analyzing exactly everything that's going on in his life or her life before they actually made a move, which is good. Kudos to you, as opposed to other people who run out there and get another relationship and use it like a Band-Aid. They use people like Band-Aids, okay? Remember that. So if you see your ex has already met up with someone, don't even give it 30 seconds of thought, because like I always tell people who I read for, feel sorry for that person because they're using the other person as a Band-Aid. All right, so this person is kind of ready. Look they're doing the dance. It'd be nice if they could dance. I love a good dancer. They're doing the dance and they're willing to have something with somebody. So they're ready. So they've done the work and they're ready. And with the Ace of Cups, I get, new love. Ace of Cups is, it's a couple things. It's new love. It could be reconciliation. But I'm leaning towards new here. Okay, if you're not interested in new and you want to click off, I'm okay with that because I got to call what I see. But I'm leaning towards new love, new energy. So I feel a lot of you, when I drew the Three of Swords, I clarified it with the Four of Cups. You're kind of apprehensive about love. You're kind of afraid, which is understandable. You're afraid because you don't want to go through what you went through before, which again, I understand. But if you notice, the universe is not giving up on you, because we know the next one is going to be the one that sticks because you've done the work. You've either stayed by yourself, you worked on yourself, you've done the work, okay? Where other people went out and just got Band-Aids and used other people. And unfortunately, I'm not the karma police or anything, but usually karma does kind of come back and bite you in the butt when you act like that. You can't use people. You just can't. You have to always be honest and upright. And I always tell people with karma, and I don't know if I've ever said this before, karma gets you where it's going to hurt you the most. So say your ex broke up with you, okay? So, and cheated on you and so on and so forth. So you would assume, this eye for an eye thing, but not necessarily, because karma's going, nah, we could do that to them, but that's not going to really hurt them. But they're very attached to their wallet. So let's get them where it really hurts. So when you hear about an ex going through something, maybe with monetary value, that's their karma. Because, like I said, karma always gets you where it hurts you the most. Hopefully that made sense. So for a lot of you out there, I think that now you're being redirected, okay? There's the redirection from rejection. There's a space between that, okay? And then that space is when you heal. And now it's time. Universe isn't silly. They're not stupid. They're not going to be like, oh no, they broke up with their love of their life on Tuesday, Wednesday, bring the new one in. They ain't doing that. That stuff's not happening. So I really feel for the ones who've done the work and who put in the time, it's here. Ta-da! It's here. And I like the Fool, and don't be apprehensive, because don't look at this backpack. Those are all the life lessons. So even though you may feel like, oh, I don't want to be vulnerable again, and ooh, I really like this one, and what if it happens again? Don't worry about it, because it's not. Because you're selling yourself short, because you have a lot more skills and life lessons to bring with you into this relationship. And of course, you've made mistakes in other ones. Nobody's perfect, but this time you're a little bit smarter, okay? And this time, this person is a little bit different. So even though maybe they remind you of an ex, they're not the same person. Just remember, not everybody has the same energy blueprint. Okay, so I like this. This is for, within the next few days. Let's see what unfolds. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and do a reading, a morning reading where I draw a card on every sign. So make sure you watch for that. And don't forget, right now, for until Monday at 7 p.m., I believe, thetarotbridge.com has a special with 30% off of all readings, okay? So go try all of our readers. We have all different readings. We've added a couple of options. Get over there, try out the coupon code. It's fall30. And see what's coming in for the fall for you. I really feel September is going to be a super active month, okay? It's definitely going to be a super active month. All right, my dears, today is Friday. Yay! I have a real pretty dress to wear for tonight. Getting all my sparkly jewelry out too. And this is coffee and tarot time. I got to go drink another cup of coffee. As you could hear my voice, I'm raspy. And of course I am, because who else would I be? The Queen of Wands. Everybody, have a great day.